Hello, queens and kings. Dana Stewart Coates, Killer Queen Antique Jewelry. The Sunday preview. I promised you I would bring you measurements of pieces and also give you a bit more detail and tell you about some surprising things. Surprising as in I had things sold to me as one thing, but they turned out to be something else. Most of them for the better. One minor sort of one, not as good. I mean, we might as well get into that. The worst first. This was sold to me as silver. These pearls. They are natural pearls, of course, but that is silver plate. So it just means that they're costume and not fine silver. So they'll be priced accordingly. No matter what I paid, you'll pay less. And they are about 60 inches long. As I said, they are flapper length. Beautiful, natural, huge pearls, but not on silver plate. So I've had a lot of questions about the bracelets. Gold, silver, let's get to it. Let's see, this isn't even all the Albertina's out. And to answer any questions, I'm going to actually sell the bracelets like I normally do. I'll sell the bracelets at one time, the rings at one time. Now, these can all be adjusted, but the shortest length on this one, because you can always use the dog clip to gather, the shortest length on the double, is that the double slider Albertina? Oh no, that's a pannier, single pannier. Looks like we're zoomed in here. There we go. The shortest length would be 6 inches. Then 7 inches. And then all the way to the T-clip, 8. So 6, 7, or 8. They are very adjustable. The T-clip doesn't have to go into a loop. It can actually loop around the chains. So I'll move the piece away once I measure it. So that way we just don't get confused. The double-sided, of course that would all be hand chased, all hand engraved. Stunning enamel rose bracelet. The shortest one on that is around 6.5 inches. Oh no, I'm lying. 7. The shortest that is 7. And then of course, if you wanted to clip anywhere down, what's that, 9.5 almost, with the dog clip. The dog clip can clip on rings or it can clip over chain. And let's see, no, that's not a bracelet. I did add some pieces. This is the Edwardian. Completely textured. Stunning antique silver bracelet. Just about 7.5. Without any alterations. We can always put jump rings and make it a little bit bigger. That's not a problem. Now, the gorgeous, very rare, Lily of the Valley, violets, and fern. Oh, this bracelet is so freaking gorgeous. So the shortest length, let's start where you can go the shortest. The shortest length, it would be clipping inside of that heart, would be 6 inches. Then you go to 7 inches, and then if you need it larger, you can go down the length of chain with the tassel. So this is one that's going to fit from 6, 7, or, you know, larger. Let's just say 8, 9, you know. Some people have larger wrists. Let's see. Now, this is one I hadn't shown you. It is a rare Victorian 6-star. All completely hallmarked. It has, of course, a tassel and a T-bar. This thing is going to be so flexible from 8.5. And if you needed it longer, you could clip it to one of these. It is also a dog clip. I think people forget how to use the dog clip. Use it to your advantage. Let's see. Let's do the gold bracelets. Now, this is the one that's expandable. And if you have a smaller wrist but a bigger hand, this one's perfect. Because it slips over your hand. I have to talk over this song because I like to copyright it. Ugh. 9 inches. I'm going to say it's just under 9. And like I said, you can push the little springs back in and make it smaller. What I do is put it over my big paw and then squeeze it. I'm going to show you ones I have shown you before. Now this is the one I had on in the video the other day. The textured, larger link, night and day. And this one's over 25 grams. The prices that I had on these are ridiculous. It's just nearly over scrap price. You're not paying because it's a Victorian bracelet. Well, not with me. It's just over 7 inches. Now I wear a 6 3/4 inch bracelet. Now that is with no alterations. And it's going to be probably 7 1/4 when you clasp the heart. And the start price on this one was $6.50. Now, what I've noticed when I'm wearing it is this heart is not, it is a rosier gold when you put it next to yellow gold, but it is not as rosy as the bracelet. And unfortunately, I do not have a deeper rose one to exchange it out. Now, this is like 23, just over 23 grams, I believe. And it is a Cuban link, a large Cuban link charm bracelet. It does have the antique pink gold siding lock. Pink gold, pink rose gold, whatever you want to call it. I want to say this one is just about 7. Now, Bob can, it'll be a little upcharge because he has to pay for the gold and I have to pay for the labor. But we can make any of these larger with just an extra ring. You know, Bob will make the rings from gold wire, or rose gold wire. Let me lay these out. I hate to measure a flexible bracelet. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but is what it is. Yeah, this one comes in at like 7.5. And the start on this was 600. The start on the first one is 650. Now, this is a new antique bracelet. It is a night and day gate. So, which means it has the textured links on one side, then the smoother links on the other side. But look at the heart. Is that not gorgeous? And I'm going to weigh this again just right now, but I think it's just over 18 grams. 18.5, 18.5 grams. These, I will tell you that these hand chased hearts go for 250 pounds. The start on this bracelet is 650. I'm going to quickly give you measurements and show you not all of the rings, but some of the rings that are on offer. When I show the rings, I will show all of them. But these are ones that if you've been with me for a while, you haven't seen. There's a fire opal, set in 9-karat gold, little tiny diamond accents. This is currently a 7. And that's the thing here, you don't have to worry about any of the sizing because I do have an in-house jeweler, Krabby Bob. The scarab is just over a 7. And it did XRF 9-karat and 12-karat on the top. Now, this was a surprise. This was sold to me as silver and glass. And I was like, no, that jade glass is incredible. It looks alive. Kids, it's jade. It's natural jade. It is not glass. This is not silver. It's 10-karat gold. And it's Edwardian. Absolutely gorgeous. I didn't show you this beautiful fiery white opal. It's a 5 currently, and it's set in silver. The bow ring is about a 7.25 at the moment, in silver marcasite. The uranium ring is about a 5.25 currently. There is a very pretty, for you July babies or ruby lovers, 6.25 ruby and diamond band. They are natural rubies. The incredible emerald, size 8. Over a carat on the emerald itself. And let me zoom in here if I can get my camera to work. There we go. Beautiful white, bright. There are square princess cut diamonds and round diamonds in the surround. That ring does not disappoint. There is a new buckle ring. Oh, that is so bright. There we go. That camera brightness a little crazy there. Antique, hallmarked, just around a size 7. is completely hallmarked in the head of the buckle. The Georgian, which I know is a size 8. Or is it a size 8? Sure thought it was. Oh no, it's not. It is a 7 3/4. Georgian high relief carved coral bust. If you've never seen this one, beautiful blue faceted moonstone and pink tourmaline. Currently also a 7. 7 is, you know, the standard size in rings. The fire opal and that previous moonstone with pink tourmaline, those are brand new rings. There's an antique band ring. That is a 7 1/2. This is the Edwardian. Yes, Edwardian 18 karat gold. All rose cuts, rubies and diamonds. Okay, what other rings do we have out here? I'm sure there are more. Oh, never showed you this. This is paste, it's crystal. But it is a fantastic panel ring. It is silver, so it can't be sized down. It can go up. It is a size 8. So it does move the diamond tester a bit, but I'm sure it's because it's just crystal. Crystal paste. Whatever you want to call it. It's the massive turquoise. Come in on that so you can see it in the light. Just about a 7 1/2 on this ring. Let me see if I can turn the light up 1. Nope. Trying to play with this, guy, so you get the highest resolution. It's turquoise and matrix. It's vintage. It's not antique. We don't need to zoom in that so you can see the lint. That's a little crazy. This locket, many of you loved. It's Victorian. It is silver. It's heavy. I'll weigh it out for you. With the bail, it's about 2 inches. And just about 1 1/4 inches crossed. Of course, it has that fantastic little daguerreotype inside, and the glass with the frames on both sides. I cannot believe how flippin' lucky I have been with these lockets. Now, there is some damage to this blue guilloche. I could have sat and picked that all out and left the guilloche in the center, and you would have just had this beautiful textured machine texturing around it. These are Edwardian. But there was a beautiful little gold star there, and like, I can't do it. I can't pick it away. If you would want to pick it away, that's up to you. And it also has the original glass and frames. This little guy, two shades of blue, cornflower, and a deeper sapphire. just about 2 inches wide, and it looks to be about 1.5 inches. Just about 1.5 inches long. Sterling silver, of course. I don't think I said that in the original video. This fantastic French piece. Of course, it's signed Deposé. And that is French turquoise glass. They were very good at copying turquoise. 22 karat. Malachite and turquoise. Victorian. Handmade. Absolutely incredible treasure. 2 inches long. Just probably 1/4 inch of the height on the wings. I'm sure that symbolizes something. Yeah, I know a lot about jewelry, but I'm not sure. Maybe freedom, the wings, peace, who knows? Art Deco, just about 1.75 inches long. That fabulous. Come on with this light. The tiger's eye, the quality of the tiger's eye on this brooch blows me away. Of course, it is set on, I thought gold, but XRF, it is sterling with gold over. Why they would gilt the back of a brooch, you got me. But they did, because that's the care and attention that they put into the jewelry. 1.5 inches on the bow. It is silver with rhodium over, just about 1.5 inches high as well. The little Art Deco lizard. I love that it has the safety around his neck, like he's wearing a collar. So stinking cute. It's just about 3 inches long. It does test as a low silver and rhodium. Let's see. The Scottish. Now, I had it the other way, but I believe you could wear it either way. With the little thistles, and it looks like a heart that way. I love it either way, actually. Now, this one is deco. And we know that because once I got down to it, it says, if you can see, bow sterling. Bow, good. Good sterling. Just about 1.75 inches across. Beautiful brooch. The sterling pearls. Sterling beads, however you want to call them. I'm going to measure them at the natural clasp in case you'd want to take that off. Just about, that's 9.5, 18, 19 inches long. So you would lose a bit if you didn't want the extender and the magnetic clasp. The other gorgeous Edwardian enameled. I'm sure hoping these are well lit. It is a very pale blue with little pink flowers, and again, little gold stars. I wonder if it was the same. Are they stars or dots? No, they're dots. And then it's on like, they call that ticking, the stripe. It almost looks like a beautiful glass wallpaper on guilloche. Now this one is absolutely, completely in gorgeous condition. Oh, look at the cleaning stuff I have in there. What a state. I'll clean that up a little bit more. Now this one doesn't have the glass in frame, but this side does have the glass in frame. I don't think these were ever used. I need to clean that out a little bit more. Put dusties on my desk. We have that fantastic scarab ring that I showed you and measured it out. So I brought out a couple little more Egyptian pieces. Now that's an Egyptian cat. I think they're called, is it Basque or Basket? Basset? Basque, I think. I'll check out the pronunciation. They are completely hallmarked. These are vintage. It has the adorable necklace and the matching earrings. This little key is sterling. I will put a jump ring on it. It would be amazing on a bracelet. And it does have a natural ruby. I'm going to show you. Oh gosh, why are these little treasures out here? These are 9 karat gold. They are Edwardian chain dangling Persian turquoise. Now they should be back here with the earrings, but we will put them because we don't want to lose them. I still haven't found that little gold heart. This is a Victorian necklace, and it is a Fede. F-E-D-E. The clasp hands. It's to symbolize fidelity, and it is on the original, what I assume is the original chain. It is quite short, but I love this foxtail or wheat chain. So unless we could come up with another chain for it, I can always give you an extender, because little people, to the tune of 14 inches. Yeah. Listen, I have a scrawny neck, not that scrawny. This bow, it's just about 1.5 inches wide and just about 1.5 inches long. Gorgeous Art Deco bow. Art Deco Thomas Lee Mott painted lady, hand painted under rock crystal quartz, currently a size 5. So we know, it's the max that's going to go up, it's not even quite a 5, is a 7. Bob doesn't like to take it. That's 4 sizes in the jewelry world, because you go 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, more than 4 sizes, he gets a little weird on silver. Well, it'll just melt or fall apart. It's just not feasible. This ring is over a 7.5, but not quite a 7 3/4, but it has a little extra finger movement underneath, and it is a huge, I will give you, I cannot remember, I think it's over 30 carats. I'll give you the carat weight later. I told you I'd give you the carat weight on this ruby necklace. These are all 1 carat stones. There are 60 of them. Retail, this necklace retails between $300 and $400. And here, that's pounds. So I imagine it would be more in the States. I'm not going to offer it for anything like that. But enamel. I want to show this enamel piece again because it is guilloche. It is perfect, but you have to love enamel, and clearly I do. And I love when it's in perfect condition. So this is about 2 inches long. I don't want to take up too much time with this because, we're going to have a sale soon. But I do want to give you an idea about some of the lengths. 19 inches long on the gorgeous goldstone. The watch, here's the box with the receipt. And I want to say it adjusts from 6.5 to almost nearly 8 inches. It has a nice T adjustable back. The garnet ring, the new garnet ring. There are loads of garnet rings, but this one is currently at a 7. But it is 9 karat gold. Look at the fire on those garnets, and it can be sized quite easily. There is a modern huge blue moonstone bracelet, which, because of the lighting in here, hopefully when we have better lighting this evening, you will see the lovely blue flash across it. There are several scent bottles, and I'll show those to you later. A cool thing that I was also able to source, an authentic Titanic mate's whistle. You can read the box. This was issued in 2012. They're about 35 pounds online. Again, not offering that near that. The Scottish bracelet, the large banded agates. Just have it over. I'll show you the front of it once we measure it. Now it is a panel bracelet. It can have panels removed, but currently it's going to fit it's going to measure in about 8 inches. So if you can wear an 8-inch bracelet, absolutely fabulous. I have a small wrist, smaller, 6 3/4, not small, but larger hands, so I can wear a bigger bracelet and it doesn't really bother me. There's a little bit of like discoloration in the hair. I don't know if that's natural or someone cleaned it, but that's a hard stone fob and a hair keeper. These are also banded agates. This bracelet can be, it has a dog clip, so it's 8 inches. You can clip it smaller, you know, in between the segments from like 5 3/4 or a 7, you know, it's not a problem. You can wear it at a lot of different lengths. Let's see. I think that's just about it, kids. I will have some other items. I'm going to show the pocket watch, the men's pocket watch this time. I am going to have someone go over all of my pocket watches before I present them again. When I met Mr. David the other day, who was Annie, the lady that these were her pieces from her estate. He does have a watchmaker in Devon, so way closer to me than Cheltenham, supposedly reasonable. So yeah, I will have the watches gone over before I present them again. The crystal pink necklace, the check necklace. See, gonna need an extender for most people. 14 inches. People were smaller, had smaller necks. Oh, didn't show you this new treasure. Now, if it looks like the ring that we had last week, it's because it does, but it isn't. They are cornflower blue sapphires. This one is completely in diamonds. And this one's completely hallmark for $18.99. So it's Victorian. And yeah, it's about a 7 or an 8.5 currently. And completely hallmarked. Chester hallmarks, by the way, which if you've been with the channel, you know Chester hallmarks are more desired because more desirable because Chester no longer has an assay office. I don't know if they're any more better quality, or the turquoise necklace I didn't measure. Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'll explain to you later why I have been so distracted and what's been going on in my life. 22 inches long on this gorgeous natural Asian turquoise. Let's see. In fact, fact, I'll probably show a few turquoise pieces that I showed last time, but we didn't get prices. Now, if there's something in a previous video and you think it hasn't sold, just ask. Now, when I pull all the bracelets out, we'll see all the bracelets. When I pull all of the rings out, we'll see all of the rings. You know, that's how we'll set up the sale. Well, guys, we're at 35 minutes and I don't want to take up any more of your time, because hopefully I see you all later at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. here in England and in Europe for the most part. You know, between an hour or two difference in some of the countries. And if there's anything I haven't shown you, yeah, I didn't show you the bird. Take a screenshot. I cannot find its compare. Most of them don't have the extra peacock-like plumage. And one very close to this sold on First Dibs for $1,200, but it was all silver. And this is, of course, gold. I think it does have a silver top. So it's like mixed metal. If you can see that the beak is gold, but the little above the eye is silver. And it's just, it's a Victorian treasure. So, no, it's not going to be anywhere near 1,200 pounds, but, you know, it's not going to be, you know, I'm not going to give it away either. Plus, we will also have that fantastic, fabulous Yemen or Middle East sterling and gold. This is when people say Bohemian, kids, this is Bohemian. This is the real stuff. Everything else is a copy. So, with that, and our authentic antique treasures that are still copied, I will see you all very soon. It looks a little brighter, but I've still got to play with it. Thank you, guys. I love you. I miss you, and I'll see you all soon. Have a great rest of your day.